Bernama radio stesen berita bisnes pilihan anda. Baik, seperti biasa di jam ini kita ada Kartini dan hari ini cukup istimewa kerana kita ada Datuk Nicol David di talian Skype sekarang. Nama yang cukup sinonim dan saya rasa tidak perlu diperkenalkan lagi di pentas Sukan Dunia. Dan untuk makluman anda semua, ini merupakan kemunculan beliau di Bernama Radio kali kedua. Ya Datuk, kali pertama merupakan 2 tahun lepas. Sedikit perkenalan untuk Datuk Nicol David, bekas Ratu Squash tanah air, ya, yang mengharumkan dan terus mengharumkan nama Malaysia di pentas antarabangsa selepas dinobatkan sebagai atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia. Okey, menerusi undian yang dilakukan secara dalam talian, bekas pemain nombor 1 dunia ini telah mendapat 318,943 undian, jauh meninggalkan atlet tarik tali Ireland James Keogh yang memperoleh hanya 113,120 undian. Lebih membanggakan lagi, Datuk Nicol David merupakan satu-satunya atlet Asia yang dicalonkan untuk anugerah tersebut dan beliau berjaya menewaskan 23 calon yang lain. Ini berdasarkan pencapaian yang dilakukan sepanjang kariernya sebelum mengumumkan persaraan pada tahun 2019. Jadi untuk kita mengulas lagi lebih mendalam tentang topik ini, kita bersama-sama dengan Datuk Nicol David di talian Skype sekarang. Hai Datuk Nicol, how are you?
Hi Anis, I'm good. Apa
Sihat?
khabar? Ya, sehat dan baik.
It has been like 2 tahun actually.
Yeah.
Kan, after the first
Si,
that we invited you to Bernama Radio, and masa tu, oh gosh, I miss the moment because kita pakai mask, you
yeah.
the studio like, ya kita sembang depan-depan. Sekarang tak boleh dah duduk rapat-rapat untuk bercakap, kan, it's
Yeah.
like
Dah berbeza sikit.
ya, betul, beza sangat. Okey, sedikit info, Perdana Menteri kita Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin ucapan tahniah kepada Datuk Nicol David di atas anugerah berkenaan anugerah atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia di laman Facebook beliau. Okey, menerusi satu hantaran di laman Facebook beliau, katanya, tahniah Nicol, anda kebanggaan negara. Saya berkongsi rasa bangga dengan seluruh peminat sukan tanah air, khususnya squash, atas kejayaan bekas Ratu Squash Negara Datuk Nicol and David, anugerah atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia. Saya harap kejayaan Nicol mampu menyuntik semangat seluruh rakyat Malaysia dalam mengharumkan nama negara dalam apa jua bidang yang diceburi. Berikutnya itu satu hantaran di laman Facebook Perdana Menteri Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin. Bukan senang ya, bukan semua orang dapat penghargaan daripada Perdana Menteri kita sendiri. Apa yang boleh Datuk Nicol gambarkan sebenarnya perasaan Datuk semasa dinobatkan sebagai atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia? Bukan Sukan Malaysia sahaja, malah Sukan Dunia, Datuk.
Perasaan saya memang amat terhairan dan gembira dengan pencapaian ini, and I'm so grateful for all the Malaysians that actually came in to vote for me every step of the way throughout the voting period to see me through, and also the squash community, my family, my friends, everybody was there every day making sure that every day the vote counts. So I'm very happy and thrilled to get this honor as the greatest athlete of all time by the World Games, and I can't thank everyone enough for supporting me from afar.
Okey, itu dia Datuk Nicol David ya. Okey, masa nak jawab temu bual ni pun senyum saja, murah senyuman. Okey, Datuk telah mempunyai karier yang cukup cemerlang sepanjang bergelar atlet apabila pernah memegang status pemain nombor 1 dunia selama 9 tahun berturut-turut, selain memenangi 81 kejuaraan profesional. Boleh Datuk kongsikan sedikitlah antara pahit manis, suka duka pengalaman Datuk sepanjang bergelar Ratu Squash Negara?
There's banyak masa saya sudah main ya 20 tahun dalam squash arena, tapi saya berasa bangga dengan pencapaian saya in my squash career, but obviously there's a lot of very good highs and lows at the same time, but the lows are the one that really make me a better person, and I grew from there. And whether it's my losses, whether it's being at world number one and not understanding how to cope with the pressure, or wanting or knowing what to do at being at world number one. So feeling that loss more helped me to identify what truly is important for me, and that is to work harder and continue to find ways to keep improving myself. And when I was at the top, I learned so much to take on competition as something that is good for me. So I use that to push me further, to see how far my potential can go, whether not just 1 year, but how long I can last to with all that I got left. So that was a true experience for me in my squash, and I'm ever so grateful for the time I had, and all the learnings that I've come about from my career.
Tentunya dalam suka duka tu Datuk mesti pernah melalui macam the moment yang you rasa at the point the weakest point macam everybody else, macam orang lain, the weakest point ada yang kita rasa kita macam boleh buat everything. Like me myself, kalau I rasa I have passion on something, I akan buat bersungguh-sungguh, but apa yang orang tak tahu, it's ada certain masa yang I ada weakest point I sendiri, masa I tak nak buat apa-apa. So macam mana Datuk? Datuk ada tak melalui benda ni?
Yeah, itu adalah normal.
Yeah.
Untuk semua orang. Saya pun mengalami situasi yang sama dengan semua orang di di Malaysia, and I just know that it's part of being a human. And I think when I understood that it's okay to fall down, or to have failure, or to not do so well, it's what you do next that makes you get through. So how do you come out from failure? And those things are always tough, but when you have belief and you have trust that you can push and do well, and you have the potential to fight, and then those failures make you want to go up and get going again. So don't take those failures as something that is bad. It's actually part of life, but we have to turn it around for the better for us.
Yeah, we grow from our mistakes. We grow from our
Exactly. We learn.
Yeah, betul. Kita belajar, okay? Okay, Datuk Nicol yang pernah tersenarai dalam Hall of Fame Persekutuan Squash Dunia WSF pada tahun 2011, dan kini bergelar atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia. Bayangkan sudah 2 tahun menjalani kehidupan di luar gelanggang sejak mengumumkan persaraan pada Februari, I think Februari or Jun tahun 2019. So bagaimana kehidupan persaraan setakat ni, Datuk?
I am the happiest.
You're living your
memang it's the decision that I made, that is perfect timing. It was the right moment, and I was ready. I prepared myself, and I truly retirement the last 2 years have been one of the best years of my growth as a person. And I learned that after squash, I can do so much more. I can give back. I can actually do more motivational talks to share my experiences, and I can run a squash event in Malaysia where I invited professional players to come to Malaysia, female players, to showcase top squash, and have our juniors all over Malaysia, like 130 kids, coming to watch that event. And I was very proud with my team that we did that. And all this, and even during the pandemic, I know, it was the toughest moments, and
everyone's
for so many people, and it's impacted so many lives. People have suffered losses, but we just had to be. But being an athlete, I learned so much from how to handle those moments where it's not all going your way. You have to find solutions, if you're not feeling good, you have to talk to someone, or share it with somebody and not feel like it's all you have to
Yeah.
feel that stress or the anger and frustration. You need to feel it and
Yeah.
share it and then move on. So those things are just what I have experienced, and I hope people that. So a lot of learnings in the last 2 years, but at the same time, I had my time to do things that I love, like I started studying online, and I did my positive psychology specialization.
Everything
I
from
finally finished.
online lah. Everything from
Yeah,
online. Okay.
yeah, and I finished it, so I'm very very
Yeah.
happy that I could finish a course. I never done it
Yeah.
before, so I'm very
Congratulations.
proud. Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
You've
you
been
so much.
busy. You've been busy after persaraan ni. Okay,
Yeah.
did you find a new hobby or just squash?
Um, my new hobby, I would say maybe cooking a little bit more because
Dang.
yeah, well, not cooking again, as in I didn't cook so much that well, pretty much not never. And now I'm cooking and I'm learning like recipes that I didn't think I would know
Ah,
how to cook,
that's
but
good.
but
Yeah.
when you start looking at YouTube and you figure out, this is cool, and then you make it and it actually works. So that is kind of, I call it
Proudest
maybe my
moment.
hobby.
Proudest moment ever.
Yeah, yeah. So you get to eat it at the end of the day, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, kita
Malaysians all like their
throwback.
makan.
Betul. Okay, kita throwback sedikit lah mengimbau kan kembali
Yeah.
perjalanan atau orang kata your journey in squash world. Pernah tak Datuk terfikir, if I won't be doing this, I will be doing something else. Like I will be someone else, not in squash world, not in squash field. Maksudnya pernah tak Datuk bayangkan Datuk sebagai individu yang lain selain menjadi pemain squash? Mungkin bekerja sebagai peguam ke, doktor ke?
Uh, um, so, saya bayangkan saya sebagai atlet lain. So I can
Atlet
main
juga. Okay.
sport. Yeah, yeah, atlet juga. But maybe in another racket sport or athletics. Saya suka berlari.
Ah,
Macam
I like
bapak
running
saya.
too. And I just started running like PKP, this MCO 2.0. I just started running
Wow.
back again, yeah, and it's like very mula-mula I start with 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer. I'm
That's
still
good.
learning. Yeah.
Well, the best thing is that you take those steps, and I think people get a little bit overwhelmed when they say you have to run, like, and then
Yeah.
they go, I have to run 5K to do something good in my life, but it's not. It's really those steps, the 1K, and then you
Yeah.
build up because if you don't have the base, you need to build, and then you did amazing to get to where you are, 10K, and it's good for you. You keep being active, so. Well done. Bagus sekali.
Okay, so I learned that
Senang bangga dengan.
everyone start from the bottom, right? Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okey, Datuk, anugerah atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia juga membuktikan sumbangan, keringat dan aksi Datuk selama ni terus diperhatikan dunia. Walaupun Datuk sudah pun menggantung reket 2 tahun yang lepas, kan? Selepas hampir 3 dekad menumpukan sepenuh masa dalam sukan squash, termasuk hampir 20 tahun sebagai pemain profesional. Apa yang Datuk harapkan daripada anugerah ini sebenarnya? Mungkin sebagai inspirasi, motivation atau suntikan semangat kepada pemain muda di negara kita. Datuk.
Ya, saya harap anugerah ini menjadi inspirasi untuk warga negara yang muda di Malaysia, and be more an inspiration to those who feel like they won't be able to do what they want in their passion. And I want to inspire people to see that if I can do something that was my passion when I was young, that I could just take it on and just make it happen for myself, with hard work, and if you just do it, and don't sell yourself short, like don't stop yourself from wanting to pursue what you truly love, what you want to see your potential grow. So I want to inspire more young leaders, whatever their field is, whether it's sport, whether it's like in their school, whether in any field that they choose to go into, that they will want to, that they can see that there is a chance to be someone great.
Ya, betul. Okey, kita bersama-sama dengan Datuk Nicol David, bekas Ratu Squash Tanah Air, dan topik kita bawakan pada hari ini, Kartini, dalam program Kartini hari ini, atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia. Okey, kita akan kembali untuk teruskan dengan beberapa soalan lagi, mengulas dengan lebih lanjut topik ini. Jadi terus bersama Bernama Radio Stesen Berita Bisnes Pilihan Anda. Okey, Bernama Radio Stesen Berita Bisnes Pilihan Anda. Okey, kita bersama-sama dengan Datuk Nicol David, bekas Ratu Squash Tanah Air, dengan topik hari ini dalam program Kartini, atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman Sukan Dunia. Okey, untuk yang baru mendengar, ini merupakan kemunculan Datuk Nicol di Bernama Radio kali kedua. Okey, kali pertama merupakan 2 tahun lepas sebelum beliau mengumumkan persaraan beliau, dan hari ini cukup istimewa, cukup special, walaupun kita hanya menemu bual menerusi talian Skype, tapi saya masih berbangga kerana dapat bercakap, dapat bercakap dan menemu bual sendiri dengan Datuk Nicol David. Okey, Datuk, bercakap mengenai sasaran masa hadapan. Okey, Datuk Nicol yang dikenali sebagai seorang yang suka merendah diri dengan senyuman manis. Sejak pertama kali kan dijemput ke studio Bernama Radio 2 years ago, saya rasa Datuk sangat orang yang senang dan mudah untuk diajak berbual, okey, dan sangat tenang. Tapi sekarang tak bolehlah duduk rapat lagi dengan Datuk. Kalau Datuk datang kena jaga SOP. Kena pakai mask.
Dengan
Okey.
mask.
Ya, betul. Bagaimana Datuk sendiri melihat diri Datuk kan daripada segi personality, mungkin perwatakan? Adakah sebelum persaraan Datuk dulu dan selepas sama saja, atau mungkin ada perwatakan mungkin lebih ceria orangnya sekarang? Cuba Datuk kongsikan.
Tak begitu berbeza, tapi saya tahu saya sudah belajar lebih dalam pengalaman saya di sepanjang 2 tahun ini selepas persaraan saya. And I just know that I've calmed down a lot because I don't have to stress about waking up in the morning to train for a competition. And I feel so much better to know that I am waking up thinking of new things, new challenges to face. What am I gonna be focusing on the next project, the next talk, the next so I have to prepare in a different way, and that has really developed me in a lot of ways too, in terms of maybe approaching people, having to be a more good advice to others, and also learning that I can explore different things in my and with my team. We're currently working on my my foundation, which is empowering girls and boys through the values of sport, and using squash as the basis to give those values back. And that's been also taking my time, but in the process you just see that you feel like you are developing as a person, and I feel so much more confident in the fact that when this comes together with my team, I'm going to be ready to give so much more back, and hopefully that the kids will, or the children will appreciate what we are going to give, and that they can take it on for the rest of their life.
Do you think like macam sebelum Datuk bersara dan berbanding dengan yang sekarang ni, selepas persaraan lebih banyak freedom, like masa?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, kalau dulu busy sampai bangun tidur je ada je nak buat training apa semua, tapi sekarang ni bangun tidur, okay, apa hari ni saya nak belajar, hari ni saya nak buat apa. Okay, interesting.
I feel like I have more versatility in my day. My squash, I was always having to recover and be, even when you're in pain and you're tired, you still have to train the next day, and then start the next day and the next day, and it becomes so routine. And now I'm finally like mentally rested, my body is rested. I'm happy.
Good for you.
Makin ceria.
Makin ceria. I can see that. Like smiling pun besar je smile.
Besar lagi.
Bagaimana Datuk melihat diri Datuk pula dalam 5-6 tahun akan datang?
I think in the next 5 to 6 years, I hope that the foundation will have some good success stories, like just hearing a kid that's saying that they've learned something new, that squash or sport has changed their life in some ways. That will be one of my best moments, to know that the foundation that I put together would impact these children. And at the same time, in 5 years, I'm hoping, I know I'll be working still. I want to hope to keep be standing for women, and also for the youth, to have a voice for women empowerment, and also
Mhm.
give a chance for to reach out to more women, and show them that they can, and we can lead the way for more women to be involved in sport, or maybe be more active, being more healthy. And so it's all these things. I want to hopefully continue to towards that path of being an advocate for women, and also for the youth, and also to grow squash in some ways.
Yes, itu yang penting. Kita kena memberi inspirasi. We give it back. You know, Datuk? Okay. So, sekarang ni Datuk berada di Colombia, right?
Yeah.
Bila Datuk akan balik Malaysia? Kalau Datuk dah balik Malaysia nanti, apakah perkara pertama yang Datuk akan buat selepas kembali ke Malaysia?
Well, I'm gonna be traveling next month, and I think the back to Malaysia, so it will be great to be traveling home. I think the first thing that I have to do is to go into quarantine.
Quarantine,
Yeah,
yeah.
for 1 week. So that's what I have to do.
Please.
And then, yeah, so keeping the SOPs, and then afterwards, hopefully there will be. I would like to see my family first and go back to Penang, and try and stay there for a little while, because I haven't been back to Malaysia for 1 year, because the whole year I was away during the pandemic. So it's good to be back in Penang for
Ya,
to
boleh
them, and
boleh
also
try
have
makan,
my makan.
boleh makan char kway teow bersama keluarga kembali. Dekat Colombia tak ada char kway
Yes.
teow.
No, don't have. But there's other food, which is other Asian food, so I can still go to my like
Still go.
little
Okay.
spicy.
Ya, ya. Kalau
And
kalau teringin nak makan bolehlah datang kan.
yeah.
Is there any like Malay restaurant there like jual nasi lemak ke?
No, there's no Malaysian restaurants here, but they have like a Asian restaurant.
Asian,
It's called
okay.
Wok, and they have nasi goreng, and they have a few other things. So
I
it's
see.
not
Okay.
exactly like Malaysia, but it's very good. That's
It's
the trick.
great. Bolehlah kalau teringin kan datang. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
yang terakhir Datuk, ucapan Datuk kepada pendengar Bernama Radio dalam usaha kita semua ni untuk menangani pandemik COVID-19. Ucapan Datuk, silakan.
I like to say to all the Malaysians out there to always just really go for it. Give your best shot to do whatever you want in your life, and feel that gut feeling that if something really feels right, just make it happen for yourself. And I believe Malaysia has so much potential to do so many things, and I for one am truly proud to be a Malaysian, being homebred, and to reach what I've achieved. And I know many others will follow suit, and are already striving for greater things. And but at the same time, I would like to hope that everyone is staying safe, keeping well, and following their SOPs. I know it's been a long journey, but everyone, as long as we continue to keep patient, we keep people safe, and without being prone to getting any contagious with the virus. So take care, and I'm happy to hopefully be back home very soon.
Okay, itu dia Datuk Nicol David, bekas Ratu Squash Tanah Air bersama-sama kita dalam program Kartini. Okay, topiknya atlet terunggul sepanjang zaman sukan dunia. Okay, terima kasih Datuk Nicol kerana sudi muncul sekali lagi dalam program Kartini. Terima kasih Datuk.
Terima kasih, Anis. Jumpa lagi.
Jumpa lagi, jaga diri. Sebentar lagi kita akan teruskan dengan program di Bernama Radio, stesen berita bisnes pilihan anda. Bye.